Okay, the one we've been waiting for. Wizards. I'm curious. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I am very curious where this goes because I don't know what they changed here, and I'm kind of curious. I've said curious too many times. I'm really sorry. Okay, not gonna read this because I'm lazy. Design notes. Arcane Recovery has returned to level 1. Yay. I don't fucking know. Did this used to be a level 1, right? In the original player's handbook? Arcane Recovery used to be level 1, yeah. Spellcasting now allows you to change a cantrip whenever you finish a long rest. Okay. We go back to the wizard spell list, we know that. Wizard spellbook is absorbed into the spellcasting feature, sure, as original. Scholar replaces Academic at level 2 and it offers expertise in one skill chosen from a list. Okay, sure. Memorize spell is now a feature rather than a spell. It allows you to prepare a spell that you didn't already have prepared. Yeah, here's the thing. I mentioned this in the sorcerer part where I'd heard the take from someone that having just like a single spell in a feature was just a waste of space and just it wasn't good design, and I agreed with that. The exception to that rule for me was Wizard, because if I'm being perfectly honest, their spells didn't feel like spells, they felt like features. So honestly, I agree with this. Modify spell and create spell are gone. I am going to be perfectly honest. However much I enjoyed the ideas behind these features, they were busted. The way that they were implemented was busted. It is that it was yeah, that was just flat out a problem. However much I loved that, like the fact that you could ritual cast wish. I I I hadn't even thought of that. At a certain, I was talking about like the play revision 5 with my party, and one of them at a certain point in time said, "You do know that with create spell, I think it is, you can literally turn wish into a ritual spell." And I just looked at him and went, "I'm sorry, what now?" And to be fair, that's something that they did a couple of times where I think Sorcerer and Cleric had like, oh, here, have infinite wishes. You can wish for it. You can wish for infinite wishes now. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just yeah. Anyway, so honestly, this is probably for the best. However much, again, we're just going back to basic wizard. Spell mastery returns to level 18. Because the spells must have a casting time of an action. You always have them prepared, and you can change one of them whenever you finish a long rest. Allowing at-will casting of non-action spells such as shield was too powerful. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, 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 uh-huh. It's not the most broken thing about wizards, because you just chuck a fireball at them. But yeah, having at-will casting of shield is pretty insane. Yes, you are completely correct. Anyway, and then signature spells returns to level 20, so... I mean, I don't know what I really expected here. I'm assuming again that nothing has really changed here. Arcane focus, sure. I mean, this is fine. Intelligence, yeah, sure. Arcane recovery when you finish a short rest. Did the Arcane recovery from Wizard in PHB 5 have was it rounded up or rounded down? Rounded up still, okay. I was just curious. So you can get a number of spell slots equal to half your wizard level rounded up. Alright. Spellcasting, you know, 3 cantrips, get an additional one of 4 and 10. I think this is just the basic levels, right? I think that's always been the thing. Yep. Alright. And then spellbooks in here. It's a tiny object, weighs 3 pounds. It contains 100 pages, which can be read only by you or someone casting Identify, determines yada yada yada. Book contains the spells you know of level 1 and higher. Starts with 6 level 1 spells of your choice from the wizard spell lists. Whenever you get a wizard level after 1, add 2 spells into it. You get yada yada yada. You prepare the list of spells that are available for you to cast with this feature. You choose 4 from your spell book. 4. Oh wait. Right. Oh crap. They kept that in, did they? Oh, they kept that in. Did they? They kept in the amount of prepared spell. To be fair, and I've mentioned this, right? This is relatively similar to how many spells a wizard would have at that level. Because it used to be wizard level plus intelligence modifier, which usually with a wizard, if you point by it, you start out with 16 intelligence, so then you get 1 plus 3 equals 4, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 3 is 6. The difference would be here, you would probably put your intelligence to 18. So it would be 4 plus 4 is 8, but then here it would be 4 plus 5, it would be 9, right? So it kind of, it's relatively similar to an extent to the amount of spells that you would have. It's not a perfect match, but it's fine enough. It's a fine enough line. And honestly, I don't necessarily even have a problem with it. The method of changing your spells is still the same here. So I'm fine with this. Ritual Caster. Was Ritual Caster in Sorcerer and Warlock, by the way? I actually didn't check. I don't think it was in Warlock. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it wasn't in Warlock. Was it in Sorcerer? Prepared spells? No. Wait, really? None of them are ritual? So Wizard is the only ritual caster now? Wait, did Cleric have it? Sorry I'm doing it like this, by the way. I didn't look what page the Wizard was at. Hold on, did Cleric and or Druid have, or is Wizard now the only ritual casting class? Wait, really? Bard? Is Bard able to ritual cast? No. Holy shit, you're kidding. Wait, is this a thing? They just took away ritual casting from everybody except for Wizard, apparently. I don't know which classes were able to ritual cast originally. Pretty sure Sorcerer was, though. I don't know about Warlock. I kind of want to check that now. Is it Warlock? No, because I think Warlock needed an invocation for it. But I'm pretty sure Sorcerer used to be able to ritual cast. It doesn't say. Huh. Who can ritual cast in 5e? Wizard, bards, druids, clerics, and artificers. Huh. But I think they took it away from bards, druids, and clerics. And artificers not in these tests, so interesting. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Huh. Yeah, you can add spells. I'm pretty sure that hasn't changed. Scholar. While studying magic in special and academic field of study, choose one of the following skills in which you have proficiency: Arcana, History, Nature, or Religion. You have expertise in it now. This used to be academic. You have advantage on any intelligence. Oh, when you take the study action when you. Okay. So it used to be if you have proficient, like if you're making a study check, which usually is an intelligence check to recall information, you got advantage on it. But I get the sense they're doing away with like study checks and stuff, so they're just giving you expertise now. Again, like, expertise is one of my favorite features in the game, and I think it should have been used more, but I feel like they're giving it to everything these days. Wizard subclass. Abjure, Diviner, Evoker, or Illusionist. So Abjuration, Divination, Evocation, and Illusion subclasses. Which one did we get last time? I think it was Abjuration. Oh no, Evoker, sorry. Sorry, Evoker. I mean, these are four of the original ones. Wizard, I was pretty sure they weren't gonna pull any new shit, so. Ability score improvements, as per usual, I'm assuming 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. Memorize. You studying your spellbook for 1 minute. You can expend mental and magical effort to memorize a spell. Choose one spell of level 1 or higher from your spellbook that you haven't prepared. You now have that spell prepared until you use this feature to prepare a different spell. So what we're saying here really is you choose once you just pretty much get an additional spell that you can prepare constantly, but you can change it if you want to. Sure. That, yeah. You just have to pre-pick which spell is like your in level 5, I guess your 10th spell that you're preparing. Yeah. There is literally nothing between levels 6 and 18 apparently, which is funny as shit to me. But I guess makes sense because like 4th level spells, 5th level spells, 6th level spells, 7th level spells, 8th level spells, 9th level spells, ability score improvement, ability score improvement, ability score improvement, subclass, subclass, subclass. So yeah. Makes sense. So spell mastery, I think if I got this correct, the only thing they really changed here, choose a level 1 and level 2 spell that are in your spellbook, have a casting time of an action. And you can replace it during a long rest. For wizards, I think spell mastery was gone, right? Oh no, wait. So, yeah, so pretty much they took away the option of having like absorb elements and shields. Which I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I knew that was gonna be the issue. Especially counting like, and I'm gonna be honest, this especially I was thinking about this when like with like Bladesinger. Bladesinger is insane in that regard because like as a Bladesinger you already have this decent amount of AC. Especially if you can get like +1 studded leather. You don't even have to cast like mage armor anymore. You bonus action, and honestly if you're a Turtle Bladesinger it's even worse. If you're a Turtle Bladesinger, you just go to 17, you make sure your intelligence is up to 20, you're at 22 AC. That's like your base AC, which is insane. And then at 22, you now can cast Shield infinitely. You're at 27, and that's not even counting like heavy magic items. That's like counting +1 studded leather, which is like a rare magic item. So to be fair, that's only because Blade Singers do allow you to get that, but like, yeah. So I get the fact that they got rid of this. And then here you gain mastery over 2 powerful spells, can cast them with level 11, choose 2 level 3 spells in your spellbook as your signature spells. Always have these spells prepared, and you can cast each of them once at level 3 without expending a spell slot. So you can cast Firebolt. You can choose Firebolt and Lightning Bolt and deal a shit ton of damage. Yeah, I mean, nothing much to say about this. Wizard doesn't have a lot of features. They just went back to the original, gave you Scholar as a free thingy, and that's it, right? I don't know what we were expecting. The point of Wizard honestly lies in its spells anyway. And the sheer amount of utility that it has. There's a reason that Wizard is legitimately my favorite class of all fucking time. I love playing Wizards. If I didn't feel like I needed to fill, I would probably always play Wizards. It's probably also why 90% of my villains are Wizards. Because they're just way too much fun to play around with. So, yeah.